here with Miss Mitch for the quote of the day.
Thank you. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. By Dr. Seuss.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Hello, I'm Mr. Looney, and I want to talk to you guys about the wonderful social studies electives that we offer here. So we have 3 that are available. They're all semester-long courses, so that's 0.5 credits. We have American War and Film. If you enjoy watching war movies, if you like learning about wars that the United States is involved in, military history, tactics, weaponry, all that cool stuff, then I recommend that you take American War and Film. It's one of the coolest electives that we offer here at Shawnee. Next, we have Psych Soc, which is a mixture of psychology and sociology. We spend about a quarter on each of those. Psychology is the study of mind and behavior, and sociology is the study of society. Finally, we have current events. In this class, we monitor what's going on in the news. We start each day out with watching CNN 10, and then we have a discussion about the news, and students have the opportunity to choose what topics they want to research for the week. So it's very much student-led in that respect. And so we encourage you to take one or all of these. And remember that having a full 4 years of social studies is one of the components for the graduation with honors requirement. Thank you.
Hey, Shawnee students, Mr. Lives here. You looking for something challenging and in-depth? Well, sink yourself into physics. Hey, you can earn 10 free credit hours.
And welcome to tonight's evening news. We are here with Elizabeth Allen from Shawnee High School, and we are excited to hear about the things that she does during the school day. So let's talk about that, Mrs. Allen. What kind of classes do you teach?
Okay, well, I teach environmental science.
Is that an elective?
Well, that's a good question. It's oftentimes listed on the schedule form as just an elective, but it can be used as a third science credit. So those juniors who don't plan to maybe go to college or have no plans of doing anything in science and who definitely struggle with math and other sciences should probably try to take environmental.
Okay. Good to know. Lots of good things happening in there. What do you do?
Oh, well, right now we're working on a tree planting project that you can look forward to seeing more information about.
Exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
What else do you teach, Mrs. Allen?
The other elective credit that I teach is forensics. And that is a class that deals with crime scenes. So we talk about crime scene investigation like you would see on CSI. Sometimes it can get a little bit,
Creepy?
maybe a little bit. Yeah,
Cringy?
a little bit, definitely.
Sounds exciting. Sounds interesting.
But the kids seem to like it. We get to do a lot of fun labs.
Okay. Fingerprinting?
We do fingerprinting. Oh, I think probably the most fun one is blood spatter.
Blood spatter.
Yes.
That sounds pretty fun.
Hey, what do you do? What do you teach?
Well, I teach biology just like you. But this is part-time because I'm a news anchor, right?
Right.
But then I also teach college bio, which happens to not be on the scheduling card, FYI. So you're going to have to write it in if you want to take it. It's a class that we usually run every other year, depending upon how many students want to take the class. But we just run the gamut of biology. I mean, we really do probably the neatest things that you could do in a biology class, we do in college bio. So we're working with fruit flies. We are.
What about DNA? Do you do DNA?
We are. We do DNA. We extract it, and then we do gel electrophoresis, where we look at how it makes bands, and we can compare suspects and crimes and stuff like that.
We can use that in forensics.
We do. What else do? We do pond studies. Cool. We dissect fruits, flowers, and seeds, and we're going to raise butterflies here with the brassica plants. So we're going to build this whole habitat.
I have a butterfly habitat.
Tell
me more.
Do closed ecosystem models. We're going to do some field studies. We're going to grow.
What's a field study?
So we're going to go out. We're going to take a look at what's like in a particular area, and we're going to just watch it over time.
So not in a classroom.
No. And hopefully we're going to go overnight to Stone Lab, which is a laboratory on Lake Erie on Middle Bass Island. The other class I teach is anatomy and phys. And in there, we dissect all kinds of things like the brain, hearts, kidneys, fetal pigs, chicken wings, just lots of stuff.
So your classes sound really hard. Does everybody have to take them?
No. You should really probably only take these classes if you feel like you have an interest in the biological sciences, and maybe if that's something you're thinking about doing for college. However, I would argue that because of the college credit, it might be a little bit easier to take these classes here than take them in college. So even if you aren't going into the sciences, it might be better to get these credits out of the way now so you don't have to do it later. So I'll tell you something about college professors. They're all into research, and teaching is kind of secondary. So I know my daughter has a professor right now that is horrific and doesn't really care because they're more concerned about research and being published. So
Gotcha.
There we go. That's my part-time job.
Okay.
So at any rate, just to conclude this segment of the evening news, I wanted to say thank you, Mrs. Allen, for being a part of our program. And
thank you.
Absolutely. So I hope everyone has a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Vincent, and I teach the Family and Consumer Science classes. And this is our lab. We have 6 complete kitchens in here, and I'm going to talk just a little bit about the classes that I teach. I teach 5. The first one is for freshmen and sophomores who've never had any class in Family Consumer Science. It's a little bit of everything that we have in the department. A little bit about money, a little bit about renting an apartment, buying a car, you name it, anything that we teach in this department, it's covered in On Your Own. It's a freshman and sophomore class. Then we also have Principles of Food, and Principles of Food is always a favorite. It's mainly freshmen and sophomores, but we spend a lot of time cooking in the lab. Right now, as you can probably see, we're looking at all the equipment and the appliances and learning about all the safety and things that we need to know to cook safely. And then next, we have for sophomores and juniors and seniors, we have Personal Financial Management, and that meets the state requirement for graduation. And we spend the whole semester talking about money, how to earn it, what to do with it, how to save it, investing, making good purchases, smart decisions. So that's always a fun class whenever you talk about money. We also have a junior senior foods class, if I can get this up here, called Principles of Nutrition and Wellness. And in that class we also cook. You don't have to have had Principles of Foods to have that class, but it is for juniors and seniors. And in there we really focus on nutrition and all the areas of wellness so that you can be the best you can be for the rest of your life. And finally, we also have Human Growth and Development. And Human Growth and Development is kind of what it says. We study everything from birth to death, all the ages and the stages, the good things, the bad things, everything that you're going to need to know as you go on through the rest of your life about development. So I hope to see you soon. And if you have any questions, stop down to see me in room 157. Thanks.
I'm here with Mr. DeLong.
My elective coursework is meteorology, which we study the weather, how it's forecasted, how it works, and weather trends, and we get into just a little bit of the climate. Probably the coolest part of the course is trying to decide, figure out how correct the weather guy was from the day before. And then we study natural hazards and disasters, which is earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes. We learn about plate tectonics and kind of how the world works and how we react and mitigate disasters, keep people from hopefully getting injured, maimed, or dead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you ever wanted to be a volleyball star? Well, now you can. Come down to the North Gym during lunch for intramural volleyball. I need to go get that ball.
Volleyball star, coming to a North Gym near you. I'm here with Miss Lee to talk about track.
Hi, thanks. So we have track signups going on right now for the high school for the spring. You can come to my room, which is 213, or you can go to Mr. Bumgardner's room. When you come to us, you will get a meet schedule, a practice schedule, and also a sheet to fill out so we have information about you. So practices start March 1st. We have a couple weeks still for that, but we'd like to know who you are, what you're interested in, even if you've never done track before, that's okay. We will start, like I said, March 1st after school. Make sure final forms you have signed up there, that you're paid, you have a physical, all of that good stuff. So if you have any questions, you can come see me in the mornings or Mr. Bumgardner at any point in the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
morning, Shawnee. Today is Friday, February 3rd, and this is Blake,
Colton, and Brian.
coming to you with your advisory announcements.
A reminder to all 9th through 11th graders that schedules are due by the end of the day today.
An announcement from Miss Adams. A reminder for all seniors to go to the Google Classroom page, Class of 2023, and fill out the senior questionnaire.
If you are not in this class, please email Miss Adams at whitney.adams@cslocal.org.
In addition, you must email your senior photo and a baby photo if you want to yearbook@cslocal.org.
You can also order a yearbook at yearbookforever.com or using the Pay Schools link in the district website.
Attention everyone who is interested in playing softball this spring. There will be a mandatory meeting on Tuesday in Mr. Spitz's room 251 for anyone who is interested.
And for Miss Lee, track signups for the spring have begun. If you missed signups last Thursday, please see Miss Lee or Mr. Bumgardner for the practice schedule, meet schedule, and more.
First practice is March 1st. Please sign up on final forms and make sure your physical is on file.
This month we celebrate iconic figures during Black History Month.
You have and you will see special video presentations as well as facts on our announcements.
Today, we celebrate Claudette Colvin.
9 months before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955, 15-year-old Claudette Colvin refused to move to the back of the bus and give up her seat.
When the bus driver ordered her to get up, she refused and said that she had paid her fare and it was her constitutional right, and she was arrested.
In later statements, Claudette remembered that she was not going to walk off the bus voluntarily, and she later became the main witness in the historical federal lawsuit Browder v. Gale, which ended segregation on public transportation in Alabama.
We honor and celebrate the life of Claudette Colvin.
News in action. Bowling is in the CBC tournament all day today.
Tonight, boys basketball is away versus London. JV starts at 6, followed by the varsity at 7:30.
Varsity wrestling is away at the National Trail Invite on Saturday at 9 a.m.
Boys basketball is also home against Stebbins High School on Saturday. JV starts at 6 p.m. and varsity at 7:30. The theme is hippie.
Finally, co-ed varsity swimming is away versus Catholic Central at the Irish Invite at Wittenberg University at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Good luck and go Braves.
Birthday wishes for today and the weekend go out to James Decker, McKenna Cox Moore, Lily Adams, Will Riggle, Kiera Marsh, and Aiden Haynes.
Now time for your fortune of the day. Study hard and life will be plentiful.
Today in history, in 1931, the Hawke's Bay earthquake, New Zealand's worst natural disaster ever, took place.
Now time for your weather forecast. Today will be a high of 18 and a low of 11, and partly cloudy.
Now we ask that you please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great day and keep it classy, Shawnee.